The supreme beauty of American black walnut, in addition to its strength, durability, and ease of machining, has made it one of the most desired hardwoods in the world. As the demand and uses for this unique species continue to grow, the American Walnut Manufacturers Association would like to help explain why walnut is graded differently than other North American hardwoods. Although walnut grows in a large portion of the eastern United States forest, it only represents approximately 2% of the entire hardwood saw timber base. The lumber grading rules that are established and published by the National Hardwood Lumber Association have been modified to allow more utilization of this species. As stated in the rules book, practical hardwood operators have an awareness of the obligation to strive to make the rules bear a reasonable and practical relationship to the general quality of the available timber supply. Conservation is promoted by the maintenance of this type of sensible relationship between the lumber rules and the raw material from which the lumber is produced. If walnut were held to the same grading standards as the oaks, maples, and other more plentiful hardwoods, there would be much less product available to the marketplace, thus increasing the cost of this already somewhat expensive hardwood. In walnut, like with many fine hardwood species, the highest quality logs are sold and sliced into veneer. The veneer market value is much higher for these logs compared to the value of the grade lumber that they would produce. Veneer logs represent only about 5% of a typical walnut harvest. The balance of the saw logs are sold to the sawmills, where they are cut into furniture and flooring grade lumber. Because of the unique walnut grading rules, saw logs can be harvested farther up the trunk. Many of the limbs that would be left in the woods on other species can also be utilized to produce furniture and flooring grade lumber to help meet the demand for this species. These special walnut rules also allow for the center or heart of the walnut logs to be utilized to produce grade lumber instead of being sent to the pallet mills like most other hardwood species. Since there is a contrast between the light-colored sapwood and the dark-colored heartwood, most walnut lumber is steamed right after sawing and before kiln drying. This process will darken the sapwood and allows the sapwood to be utilized in the walnut grading rules. If a customer has a specific product that they are making that requires a heartwood or clarity sort not listed under the NHLA walnut grading rules, they should discuss these requirements with their lumber supplier to see if there is a proprietary sort available to better fit their needs. To learn more about the specifics of the NHLA walnut grading rules, please go to the Walnut Rules tab at our website, www.walnutassociation.org. For well over a century, the NHLA grading rules have allowed the best utilization of the precious resource. The members of the American Walnut Manufacturers Association thank you for taking the time to learn why walnut is graded differently.